I remember it like it was yesterday. May the 2nd was the last time me and Kevin Samuels talked on the phone. And I know that because on that same day, I had a conversation with Go Black to Africa and Anton Daniels on the phone. And that was the last time I talked to him. Unfortunately, May 5th, Kevin Samuels passed away. And of course, other YouTubers or people that I've known in the business, for example, like Alan Roger Curry, who's passed away, people pay their condolences and then, well, they pretty much forget about you. That's kind of how they do within, sports and stuff like that. People will say their well wishes and then life moves on. But that didn't happen with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is talked about even in his death. Like, people dislike Kevin Samuels even in his death. And that's interesting because you see it in people taking shots all the time. But see, we're not talking about that today. We could easily make a whole video on that, and we won't. Let's talk about what the real conversation should be about today. And that is, many channels out there are stealing Kevin Samuels content. And I'm not talking about doing reactionary content. No, I'm talking about the whole episode, re-uploading it as if it's theirs. Now, how do I know that? So recently I did a mastermind for the lead attorney, and we were there. It was a very, very successful thing. And he talked about this new YouTube channel by the name of Ken Nuff. Now, Ken Nuff, nobody knows who this person is. 35,000 subscribers, but if you go to Social Blade, you will see that this person is getting a lot of views. Even more views than Kevin Samuels' channel himself. And that is because all this person does is re-upload all Kevin Samuels clips and monetizes these clips. All right? Kevin Samuels' family or his daughter or anybody else is not going to get any of this money. And it's not just him. You have like other channels, like let's say the Red Reality. There's the Kevin Samuels Clips channel, which is not even operated by Kevin Samuels. I mean, the list goes on and on. The Pinnacle Kevin Samuels. Here's another person just taking all his stuff and just re-uploading it. And the reality is a few things, because this is kind of indicative of what's going on in the black community and what's going on with black men. Black men come out and do a lot of things for other people, come out with great concepts, come up with great ideas. Unfortunately, those ideas never come back to us. We die before we get to see them come into fruition, or somebody just steals the ideas, literally sit back and make a lot of money off of it, while black men and their children get nothing. That is the story of our life. And it's unfortunate because, right before Kevin Samuels passed away, and SPK is editing this video. SPK was the only person, him and Satati, in our studio, that would edit for Kevin Samuels. He didn't trust anybody with his content. So if you look at the last video, the intro that Kevin Samuels is playing, SPK did that video. We were the only people that Kevin Samuels trusted with his content. And he used to say like, yo, we need to get these, lives down from Instagram right away, get them back up, for fear that people were going to take, his content away and then upload it before he would. So that was a problem when he was living. But now in his death, his mother doesn't get a chance to eat from this stuff. No, because the bastards that are just taking the content are just using it for themselves, re-uploading it, and they don't care anything about the guy. They don't care anything about brother Kevin Samuels, about his family or anything, right? And we don't know if the person is black or white. But the reality is this is what happens. All right? Well, a lot of our ingenuity, a lot of our talent that black men just can't benefit from it. Eventually somebody else gets it. That's what the whole situation was with about Kanye. I won't get into that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Kanye and, the untouchable community, and how that particular community is doing, certain things with the black community, and, they own a certain thing and they have it, and then other people are using the content and then they're not getting any money from it. That's been the argument, right? And I want to talk about that because, see, this is really important. It's really important for us as brothers to understand that a lot of people see that we got talent, except us, all right? We're one of the only groups that see like, yo, we don't have talent. We don't work together very well. Yo, I saw people that was not even in the black community, y'all, which is uncommon, that was coming on here, literally stealing Kevin Samuels content, trying to do struggle reactions to the man's content. You know what I'm saying? I saw that flat out. Like, I've never ever seen that before anywhere else, but I saw it here. I saw it. And I just saw like so many people just galvanized. And then I saw so many people in our community that was hating on the brother. And then I talked to Dima, and Dima's in Russia. He was like, yo, if that guy ever came to Russia when he was living, he would have sold out. He had so many fans here. Like, even they were translating his stuff for the people, or at least the Russian, because he had that much love. Meanwhile, what we have is, you know, you have hating ass brothers who are out here mad. I mean, you know, you always gonna have some brothers who are out there dusty as hell and always mad at the world because they broke. But that's neither here nor there. But the reality is that our brothers who work so hard to become somebody and build up their stuff, build up their narrative, they're not the ones benefiting all the time from their work. And that's something that I really want to talk to black men about. Like, before we get together and start really just hating on each other and being mad at each other while we're fighting, I want you to listen to this as brothers. While we're fighting somebody, we don't know if that person's black, we don't know if that person's white. But typically I would assume this ain't no black person that's doing this. This is somebody who knows YouTube and have a lot of these clip channels and does this for a living. This is an expert that's doing these kind of stuff, right? They're gonna come in while we're beefing with each other, while we're disorganized. They're gonna come in, get the wealth, and the brothers who actually did it, we're not even gonna be able to benefit from it, bro. Because we don't see the big picture. We don't see it. And I'm gonna be real, we don't never see it. And that's why other groups always have something. And then they come in, get the work, you know, get stuff for free, get it for the free. You know they're not gonna pay for it. And we sitting here dusty having nothing. That's exactly why it is and why we're where we are right now. And again, it's not going to change. And the reason why it's not going to change is because that's how we operate. We got to get out of that mindset. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop letting other people come in and benefit from the hard work that we do just so that they can do it. And then our people cannot have anything. And then our brothers cannot have anything. So when our brothers pass away, you have some people making more money, damn near it seems like, or get more views than he was on pre-recorded stuff than he was alive. And Kevin did all that work. It was Kevin that put his body through all that. It was Kevin who bust his ass to do that. It wasn't these losers. You know what I'm saying? None of that money is going to his mother or his family or anybody. Yet again, what do I say? Here we are fussing and fighting while we are out here having nothing. And I just want you brothers to understand that. I want you brothers to keep understanding that. That is our fundamental issue. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.